Welcome back to America's Voice Live. Well, this year, as you know, marks America's 250th birthday. July rapidly approaching, and the country is gearing up for big celebrations, but we've seen a marked decline in patriotism in recent years, especially among young people who skew much more to the left. And we, of course, know the Democrat Party is essentially anti-America anymore, right? So on this 250th year of America, how can we turn that trend around? Joining me now, someone who has been working to do that for years now, the CEO of YourAmericanFlagStore.com, and he's now launched Your American Flag Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to preserving the legacy of American heroes through handcrafted wooden flags that tell their remarkable stories of service for generations. James Stockey. James, nice to see you again, my friend.
Thanks for having me back on, Steve. I appreciate it.
I mean, you spend your days crafting flags, ones that fly outside, ones that go on the wall. It's a family endeavor, which is nice. Faith, family, and God. You put it all together, don't you?
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, we're trying to bring back those initial values that made our country so special and so great and allowed us to, in such a short time, become the best country to ever exist on planet Earth. And I think that you're right. In the last several years, we've seen a decline of excitement and enthusiasm for 4th of July and other patriotic days that we're supposed to be really celebrating our country. It's a shame, but I think what really needs to happen is that parents need to speak up against the schools that are kind of knocking our country, the media that's knocking our country, and really kind of, even if it doesn't make a change, if the kids in those homes see that their parents are standing up for those values and trying to make a change, I think that makes a change in the next generation. And if you are one of those kids out there that is with parents that just aren't with the program, that aren't loving America, find a friend that has those values in it and go have a great summer, 4th of July, Veterans Day, whatever, with those families who actually enjoy celebrating what makes this country so great.
Amen to that, James. Well done. Now, you went from a small little operation to making a lot of flags. Now you've moved on to making these great wooden flags for the wall, honoring those that have served this country in such a remarkable way. There's a pretty good example of one right there on your screen, folks. How many of these do you create now? I mean, this takes time. This is not something you put in a machine and just run it out. Each one is individual, right?
That's correct. I mean, there's everyone is a fully custom, fully personalized piece for a very special American hero that made the ultimate sacrifice for our country or a community in our country. So what we're really trying to do is just make a flag that really honors their values and what they stood for and what their life meant, so that it hangs in those houses, especially those homes with kids that are growing up and may not have their mom or dad there to have a conversation. But if we can make a flag that represents what those conversations may have been, that's what our goal is, just to give kids and spouses something in their home that reminds them of that loved one who gave it all to their community and their country. And hopefully we can, with that piece of art, we can actually spread that to the next generation and inspire that next generation to carry that torch on.
Absolutely. Now back to the original flags. I want to talk about this for a second because I noticed this years ago, James. You'd pick up an American flag made in China, made where? I'm like, it never made sense to me. Yours are made where?
Here in Harriman, Tennessee.
There you go. Great state of Tennessee. So tell us about the business. How is it growing? How is it going? How is America 250 treating you?
Well, we will be having a flag that will be coming out just for our anniversary. We'll probably be releasing it next month. But I mean, like you said in your opening, I mean, American patriotism is at an all-time low. We've been in this business for 8 years now, and we are at an all-time low. So anything that we can do to inspire people to just take a flag, run it up on a pole in front of your house, take one of our wooden flags, hang it on the patio out in front of your house, and for the love of God, buy a flag and put it in your home, hang it on the wall, and talk to your kids about what that flag represents, what it means to you. Maybe there's been a lot of personal sacrifices in your own family's history that you can share with that next generation and really make that next generation understand what this flag means and why it's so important. When you don't have a flag in an American home, nobody should wonder why we're losing that that next generation's love of country. We got to get more flags in those homes and have those conversations with parents and their kids. And I think that in a very short amount of time, if everyone just kind of takes part in this, we're going to see just like we've seen a revival in Christianity. I think that we're going to see a revival in American pride and patriotism. But it starts with sharing that with that next generation. And the way you do that is you get a flag, you put it up on a pole in front of your house, and you get a flag, you hang it
That's
in your
right.
house, and you have those conversations.
You lead by example. I learned from my grandfather. Every morning when the sun would rise, he'd go out and put the flag out. When the sun would set, he would bring it in, never put it out in the rain. He would take it and put it out, and he always respected it. And that gave me a lasting respect. It's my grandfather. How could you not respect that? YourAmericanFlagStore.com is the place to go. Support what they're doing there. Look after the veterans. Put a flag outside today. Don't be one of those neighborhoods that you drive through that has no American flags. I can't stand that. But I love when you drive down a street and everybody's got one. Those are the communities I love the most. James, thank you for what you're doing.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for helping me get this word out.
Absolutely. You come back soon. YourAmericanFlagStore.com. Support a real American